Hello, Vladimir Cat here. Welcome to another episode of Let's Play. I was a teenage exocolonist. Right. I want to go to this new place because I think it's possible that we'll find a mysterious stranger here, and it's good to do this anyway. Utopia, I mean, we really need to, people need food. Utopia greets you warmly as you muster for your first expedition with the foraging team. Solana, I'm glad you could make it. We need everyone we can to get out here right now. Boost your food supplies. I don't think it matters which of these you choose. They're the best. They basically mean the same thing. I'll do my best. Good luck hunting out there, she says, handing you an oversized backpack, more like a basket than a pack. Use your hollow palm to identify edible and medicinal plants, and just throw them in there. I'll sort them back at the base camp. Oh, and keep on the lookout for creatures. It's pretty peaceful out there in the valley, but even a little bug will get you if you're not careful. Go slow, pay attention to your surroundings. If you're unsure about something, don't approach it. Stay on the path and don't get lost. We don't call it the volley of vertigo for nothing. Any questions? Yeah, I'm not going to do that one. To be honest, I could show you what the answers to these questions are, but I don't really care what the answers to these questions are, so I'm just going to go with nope, I'm good. Sorry about that. You're about to leave when Utopia snaps her fingers. Hold up, Solana. We're also investigating some species we might domesticate. Those we'll want to tag and capture. Ideally, we're looking for herbivorous creatures that already live in herds, either produce something edible or produce quick enough that we can slaughter them for meat. If you see anything that fits the bill, tag them and bring them back. Okay. Well, that was simple. I'm assuming that the rest of it isn't going to be as easy for that. So yeah, while there is an obvious path for you to go, I admit this thing isn't that obvious. It's less clear, I suppose. It's more kind of it's harder to tell where the path is, but the path is there. You come across not just one Vreki, but a whole swarm of them, mostly just baby ones about the size of your head. They're all massed around a massive tree going up and down the trunk. When you can see the tree itself in the swarm, you notice it's the same pale pink as the baby Vraki. Its tentacle-like roots mend a fairly large distance before plunging into the ground. Meander. When the Vraki see you approach, they get agitated and they look hungry. Definitely hungry, like dozens of hungry grapefruit-sized furry pink spiders, the stuff of nightmares. I'm more inclined to go for that one, to be honest. I don't think fighting everything that comes at me is necessarily a good idea. Maybe they aren't so bad. You look up to the tree and put your hand on it. The baby Vraki swarm around the tree trunk, very upset with you, but they calm down when they see you aren't doing anything. See? There's an unmistakable thrum of life under your hand, not just from the proximity of the baby Vraki, but from the tree itself. It's warm and leathery, and you can feel something like a pulse. It's alive? It seems as if the tree is itself a Vraki, just in different phases of its life cycle. Does that mean that the two clusters of fruit in its branches are Vraki eggs, or maybe cocoons? There's so much you don't know, but you do know that this nursery tree is a special place. See, we could have fought them, and that would have been a terrible idea, wouldn't it? There's nothing to forest here, though. These ravenous youngsters have stripped everything edible from a wide radius. You move on. I'm going to try to get as far as I can here. You hear a rustle in the bushes. Catch a glimpse of a shadowy figure. Could it be a person? Whatever it is, you quickly lose sight of it in the jungle. Yeah, I'm going to follow it. The wilderness is thick here, as is a fog that comes in waves. We need to rely on your tracking skills to go further. Alright, let's track it. This might... Alright, I'll do that if I absolutely have to. That's also a 17. Yeah, let's go with that. I'm going to try very hard to do this right. Oh, okay. So I need to already have a colour in there. That one's not great, but that would be 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, that has more stress, but... Alright, good. Not happy that I got extra stress, but it's worth it. You're looking for a person, so it's surprised when you come face to face with a weird looking creature. It kinda looks like a person, a bit. More like a tree really, similar to the bush bob, maybe, but more tentacles and slime. Like a tree oozing with goopy sap, with 2 legs, yak. It makes a sort of boo noise at you as you back away. Okay, I was hoping that would be the mysterious stranger, but it wasn't. But I can carry on with this. Absolute enormous tree forms part of the path here. Its roots cut natural stairs into the path, and its magnificent canopy of large flat leaves completely blocks out the sky. The arch overhead almost to the ground on the other side. Walking under it is like going through a tunnel. In the tunnel is dark and gloomy, and seasonably cool and filled with the whispering of leaves. You get the sense that something is aware of your presence. Alright, I'm not very good at animals yet. Let's climb up it. You climb up and onto one of the big flat leaves. Surprised it can actually support your weight. Neat. You get high enough out of the fog to see the whole area. It's very pretty, but nothing else happens. Okay. But something else would have happened, but you come across a veritable feast of bay bushes. Gloopy, saggy bushes with enormous purple berries. They look delicious. Research them first, because I'm not an idiot. So, yeah. Alright, that'll do. I don't want to have to use this extra stress card, so... Oh, these purple rays? They're not even in the holopedia as berries. There's some kind of explosive seed pod. Take a few steps back, careful not to set one off. Yeah, that seems like the sensible thing to do. You shoot yourself behind a tree and throw rocks at the bushes until with a satisfying pop, 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 the explosive berries begin to trigger in a chain reaction. Each burst sends seeds flying in all directions like shrapnel, shutting off nearby berry bushes. You then carefully cut a path through the thicket and continue on your journey. See, we have a choice here. We're going this way for now, because why not? A line of termite-like insects crosses the path here. Curious, you follow them to their destination, a massive sponge-like hive of crawling bugs, writhing with life. The bugs are tending to larvae nestled in the holes of the sponge, feeding on the rich raw jelly that oozes from the hive. You step in for a closer look and hear a warning hiss from above. Atop the hive is a queen, whatever it is. Wait, no, she is the hive. Wait, this is a squidger hive. Her abdomen has swollen and lodged in the ground here, rendering her immobile, but not defenseless. The hive groans and growls at you, and the air prickles with the burning flavour of acid. She must have some sort of defence acid spray. That jelly looks pretty edible, though. Alright, let's do this. I'm not sure there's a good way to do this, to be honest. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give up on this one. Fair enough. You duck and die, but the squidger queen is too savvy for your tricks. You're blasted with a face with insectoid acid through efforts and leave empty-handed. Oh well, you're too worn out and tired to continue. You have to go home now. Fair enough, it happens. I managed to get some things done. That's good. I might wanna. I might wanna do. I'm not sure there is a way to do more animals, really. The best way to learn about them is to go outside. The walls. You sit at the window and watch people hard at work in geoponics. You feel a little guilty putting your feet up when everyone else is working so hard, but who could blame you? The famine has you so stressed out. Plus, you did try to harvest a lot of stuff from the valley. Maybe you could help out next week. Well, you did just help out. Or you could join a foraging team, which you did, and try to bring back some food, which you did. But next month, apart from this month when you just did it, you can't summon the energy to do that right now because you were too busy foraging, and that's why. Like there classes or anything like that where you can learn stuff. Let's carry on with this. See, it is kind of hard to tell where you're supposed to go. I can try to find a way around it, But I can also go to the left here until I've learned more about animals. That might be the clever thing to do. Now, if I really want the mysterious stranger, it might not be a terrible idea for me to lose this. You spent some time working into your aquaponics, so you know your way around a plant or two. Walking through this area, you notice something different about it. The bare ground feels bouncy like a trampoline, and the plants all look weirdly stunted. Not a lot can stifle nature here, so it's honestly a little weird that there's no grass or moss growing here. You peer down at solidly bouncing ground. It's pink and flashing. Wait, is it even ground? You kneel and take a close look, more like a kind of dense moss or coral maybe. You press a hand into the moist, gritty substance. It smells sweet and starchy like cake. It blankets ground in a thick sponge like glass, swallowing up everything it touches. It's gross, but it smells so good. You dig a large chunk of the sponge cake up to bring back to geoponics. Further analysis is needed, but you have a good feeling about this one. Okay, that's good. I mean, obviously I didn't deliberately do the wrong thing there, but still. Right, perhaps there's a way around this. I'm not sure there is. You find a healthy black bush and harvest some of the leaves to bring back to Connie. Utopia is beyond excited when she sees her hole. Oh, blep, she cries, shoving her hands right into the basket of rustling leaves. Solana, you'll go after my own heart. She pops a leaf in her mouth and chews on it, then shudders happily. Whew, she cries. That'll perk you up, but good. Hand brews a heck of a up with the stuff. But me, I prefer war, she points it out. Don't you get any funny ideas? This will turn you green and give you spots across my heart. Stay away until you order. Alright, fine. Good girl. Utopia's probably exaggerating about the cosmetic effects, but she must have a good reason. Black leaves will probably stunt your growth or something. Let's carry on this way. You decide to take a shortcut through the jungle to a path you're always sure is just up ahead, and now you're lost. Everything looks the same here. The plants are too high to see any landmarks, and you swear some of them move around when you aren't looking. You try to check your position with your hollow palm, but the damn thing isn't working and won't connect to long-range communicators either. Typical. Utopia did warn you the comms will flake out here. You think you can tell north from the position of the two suns, but that's it. Okay, let's try. You climb a tree and chart a path through the wilderness from above. With that advice in your hollow palm, navigating to the nearest landmark as a breeze. Okay, good. You come across a huge field of flowers. Most are teensy pink ones, but there are some beautiful big yellow ones. You check the Holopedia. Looks like they're brand new species. They don't even have a name. They need a name, like Butterdundies. Even though they look neither like buttercups or dandelions. Honestly, they kind of look more like spitting cobras than anything. Yeah, I'm more inclined to be careful here. Someone else can come and pick the rest. You find the tallest, most beautiful yellow flower and leave the rest. No need to be greedy. Yeah. Okay, so not that way. But that's okay. You come out of the trees into a large grassy clearing. In the middle is a, wow, we can only describe it as a pedestal. In the middle of a crate of flowers, it's a massive egg, easily larger than any egg you've seen before, which suggests whoever lays it is very large. It's white with red flecks. It's just sitting here in the middle of the empty clearing, totally unprotected. Yes. I don't want to find out what laid that. Something about the ground here draws your attention. It's oddly lumpy. What's up with that? These chances are definitely harder here. Whoa, it's a Watato minefield. Underground, the recent rain has swelled the young melons to bursting. You better watch where you step or you end up knee-deep in Watato juice. The good news is they're tasty. They're also dang heavy. The weight to weight ratio isn't optimal. Most are too young, but you find the right one, dig it up and roll it back to the depot. Okay, well, I have enough of that, so we might have to just observe it. A bristle bug is rooting around in the underbrush. It's like a little porcupine with no legs. Well, literally as red as it comes up to your waist. It must be at least 100 kilograms. You've seen a few of these up at Geoponics. They're easy to catch, and their spines and berries naturally fall off and edible, a chewy, renewable source of food, kind of like jerky. Maybe you could catch this one, but you can't. So, okay. Miraculously, it doesn't even notice you're here. You ought to bumble around. It's so cute. It has no legs, just a scale belly that kind of flexes and undulates to get around. Unlike slag, it isn't slimy at all. Actually, it's pretty darn adorable. Okay, this would be the time when I might, if I deliberately or accidentally do something stupid, I might get saved by the mysterious stranger. The Valley of Vertigo spans a huge and relatively safe area, so it's rare to see other foragers out here. It's surprising them to come across Utopia and two other foragers crouching them with us. Psst, Solana, Utopia whispers, beckoning over. Get over here. You slink over to the other foragers. Through a gap in the underbrush, you spot a terrific sight. A full-grown manticore has fallen into a nest of at least 20 snap bladders and then engaged in what looks like a battle to death. I got 10 kudos on the snap bladders, she says. I fell into a nest once. I was laid up in the med bay for a week. Poor manticore, one of the other foragers says. What a way to go. Last forager snorts. These snap brothers don't have a chance. I'll take 10 on the manticore. The manticore roars in pain as it's torn apart by the whip-fast, hungry snap bladders. I'm inclined to not do any of these things, but just watch or move on. But it really doesn't seem right betting on these. So I'm going to help out the manticore. It is in pain after all. Good. Utopia tries to stop you as you burst through the underbush. Dedicate yourself to being the best distraction your weak, fragile human body can be. Enough of the Stark Brothers turn their focus on you that the manticore is easily able to pick off the others. Crunch, crunch, snap! Off go enough heads and the manticore's powerful jaws as survivors cut their losses, disappearing back into their barrel. Now you find yourself face to face with the Manticore, Vertumna's perfect murder machine. It looks at you quizzically. You look back. You feel a weird connection to this creature. Suddenly, Manticore roars, lunges at you and lashes its great mane. Wisely, you scream in terror and get the hell away. Luckily, the Manticore was too powerful. It's too wounded to bother chasing you. You and the other forces make it back without injury. Your 2-1 out and time to continue. You have to go home now. Okay, well I think I got quite a lot of the stuff that you can get there. I was really hoping to see the mysterious stranger, but okay. It's always this, isn't it? It's this always happens when it's been going on for 25 minutes and I'm running out of space on my hard drive. It's fine for Vertumnalia, the yearly midsummer celebration when the colony gives thanks for its good fortune. Well, it would be, but as you file into the main square, you can't help but notice the feast table is nearly empty. What unlacked and resources made up with care. The dishes are lovingly plated. Soy cakes glisten, steam rises from buns stuffed with mince, and there are great pitchers of vegetable broth rendered out from even the most inedible food scraps. There's a neat stack of sugar cubes for dessert. Whole sugar, what a luxury. And an underwhelming feast, that would be the highlight. Governor Edicott's welcome speech this year is short. Her frail body trembles as she welcomes you all to Vertumnalia with a dry, whispery voice, then has to be helped off the stage. Like all of you, she has been feeling the effects of the famine. Everyone clears away the chairs for the annual competition. Which do you want to participate in this year? Yeah, I don't really want to do the Penthalon again, so I'm going to do the science fair. I will probably lose to Tang, but you weren't in the science fair last year, but you heard the stories. Tang did some terribly complicated cell differentiation in Vertumnan species, plant, animal and fungus alike. She melted down when Dr. Instance pressed her on something, but this year she's all business, back and better than ever. She's not only corrected error, but added a ton more complexity and depth to analysis. Instance listens intently and congratulates her on a marvellous comeback. For a project, Tam explains the science of baking, how the humidity here affects making bread. It's bad science, it doesn't actually explain how, just that it does, but it involves 3 samples for the judges. Everyone is so hungry, so this goes over very well. As it explains her creative substances given the fun, it's clear that she is doing some science, just not what she said she was doing. Half mark for scientific process. You're up next. I like the way she looks, compared to before. There we go. Okay. Not much of a win, but still a win. You've been studying the early attacks. They only happened during Grow, but why? You've been graphing and analysing severe data on the animals and discovered that the attacks don't correlate with natural behaviour or migration patterns. You thought at first that the wormhole might agitate them. It does put off low frequency waves during Glow that haven't yet been fully studied. So a year ago you started monitoring the waves and realised that there are actually 2 waveforms, one from the wormhole and a weaker one based somewhere on the planet. During Grow, when the vibrations from the wormhole are present, it seems to activate something in the planet's frequency, making it stronger and more complex. These frequencies run right through the colony like targeted beams, drawing animal migrations closer. It's almost as if something is summoning the animals. That's not good. The judges are amazed. This is a huge breakthrough. It all happened just because you wanted to win a science fair. You have a lot of work to do to be able to use this fee for forecasting the next attack, but Rack is excited to study this further. Right, sorry. You win the science fair, hands down. After the festivities, the whole colony takes a few days off for a break. Well, except for geoponics and the foragers and the kitchens, and everyone who uses a break from their usual work to help out in places that didn't close. Okay, it's not really a break, but you try to take it easy anyway. Alright, this has definitely been going on for long enough. I will see you next time.